covering the Villages for you. This is VNN. Welcome to your Lifestyle News Show with TK Cross and meteorologist Ashley Baylor.
Welcome to VNN's Lifestyle Show. I'm TK Cross.
And a meteorologist, Ashley Baylor.
Well, Ashley, weather. We got to talk about the weather. We got to talk about maybe a little bit of rainfall. The humidity's really getting up there, isn't it?
Really noticed the humidity over the last 24 hours. Not that it hasn't been around, but for some reason, man, you hit Wednesday morning and it was just like a wall of hot air coming at you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I call it the air you can wear, and it's making me look 10 pounds heavier. So as we go into your Thursday, it is going to be just as hot and muggy. We are going to have partly cloudy skies with a chance for some afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures are going to top out in the low 90s, but when you factor in that high humidity, it'll feel more like it's in the mid to even upper 90s at a time. So take care of yourselves, take care of your pets as well. Have some heat safety tips for you in just a little bit. And when it comes to the forecast over the next several days, well, not much is going to change. We are going to be tracking a chance for thunder showers every single afternoon as we head into next week. No surprise there. It's kind of just that time of year. But I'm sure there are folks hoping that we would maybe get a reprieve from the heat or the humidity like we did last week. No, none of that in store. Unfortunately, it is going to stay seasonally hot and quite muggy over the next several days. And even if you were hoping for maybe some relief during the overnight hours, nope, none of that in the 7-day forecast either. So your fans and your air conditioners are going to be on full blast for the next several days. We'll take a closer look at your 7-day forecast in just a little bit. TK?
Thank you, Ashley. Well, with sports being a big part of our active lifestyle here in Florida's friendliest hometown, there are a lot of activities to choose from, and sometimes that makes it hard to know exactly where to start. But these villagers are getting their game on while sitting comfortably in their chairs. We'll show you how chair volleyball has become such a popular sport.
This is a really big turnout, and this is one of the socials sponsored by the Park and Rec. It is a lot of fun, and you get to know some of the regulars. You might find somebody that lives close to you or that maybe you'd like to get to know a little bit better. It's something that I do with a friend. She and I attend these things, and we just find it fun, period. It's just fun. It doesn't take a lot of effort. It doesn't take a lot of strength. And in fact, when you hit it out of bounds, you thought, how did that happen? Because you're just barely hitting that silly ball. Consult the Park and Rec News the last Thursday of the month, because it always has the socials scheduled for the following month. And that's where you can find it. You need to register, even though it's free. And a lot of the things offered through the Park and Rec is free, which is great. Some of them are minimal purchases. But this is one of the socials. Unfortunately, it's just once a month here, but there are other chair volleyballs. The one that we go to is at Sterling Heights. But a social calendar is the best way to find out about it. It's something that keeps you active. It gives you something to look forward to. If you sit at home, it's your own fault. So I think it's something you could try or should try. If not, find something else. There's always something out there.
You can find various locations for playing chair volleyball by looking at the Rec and Parks publication or by going to districtgov.org. Later in the show, are you a bird and butterfly watcher? Well, a local county needs your keen eye to help with an important survey.
I've become a bird watcher since living here, to be honest with you. I love seeing all of our avian friends around. And remember, for a while, I was watching those little owlets.
Oh,
yes.
I know. They're so cute.
They've flown the coop. They're living their best life now in the villages. In the meantime, going into our break, we are going to be talking about a very hot and muggy 7-day forecast with a lot of afternoons that'll feature a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. But before we go to break, let's talk about your UV index for Thursday. It is going to be around a 10, which is very high, so you need to make sure you slather on some good sunscreen. I would recommend at least SPF 30, if not SPF 50, if you're going to be out for several hours. And make sure you keep reapplying throughout the day. And on a day like this, you also want to take breaks in the shade or air-conditioned areas and try to limit your strenuous outdoor activities between 10 and 4. Try and squeeze them in before 10 o'clock or after 4 o'clock. That goes for the pups as well.
The VNN UV Index, presented by Care Dermatology, with offices in the Villages and Fruitland Park. Call 352-218-3211 or visit caredermatology.com.
I'm Linda, here with your Recreation Roundup. This Father's Day, Sunday, June 21st, treat Dad to an exclusive scenic boat excursion on the waters of Lake Sumter. The cruises will run from 4 p.m. to sunset and are offered on a first-come, first-served basis, weather conditions permitting. Purchase your tickets at the Lake Sumter Line Dock, which sits behind RJ Gators. As a friendly reminder, please always carry your original Villages ID or a guest ID with a photo ID. Only original copies of ID cards are accepted at all recreation centers. All rules and regulations posted in the recreation facilities should be followed at all times.
My children live on the same mountain as I live on. I'm the silver fox on the mountain. My name is Lois, and I have been with Centerwell 15 years. What impresses me about my doctor, he sits and talks to you and goes over everything. I always leave feeling that my needs have been taken care of. And the staff is so friendly and welcoming, you almost feel like you're at home. As a senior, and them focusing on seniors, they know what we need. I strive to stay healthy because I want to do whatever. Like 2 years ago, I went ziplining. That was probably one of the oldest ones they'd ever had. I loved it. No, my doctor did not know. But I told him later, and he was happy for me.
Choose a senior-focused doctor who makes you feel heard, not hurried. Schedule a tour today. Centerwell Senior Primary Care. It's about time.
I'm a dog lover, I'm a dog owner. A lot of villagers have pets, cats, dogs. You got to worry about going potty inside, you got to worry about those claws and paws. If you are a pet owner, what kinds of considerations do you need to make before you invest in flooring?
For example, some people love hardwood floors. Hardwood floors can be more scratch prone, so if you got a large dog with large toenails, that could scratch the flooring. Tile is pretty, superbious to anything. It's pretty hard to damage tile, maybe the grout a little bit. And then the carpet side of it, for years, the people would say you don't want carpet with pets. But nowadays, with some of the new pet premier carpets and things like that, it's like one of the best surfaces to put in the flooring for pets.
When it comes to replacing and updating flooring, what do people need to think about? Is it just about taste? Maybe you think, my tastes have changed, I want to replace something because of decor. Or are there really time limits on how long things last?
Flooring is pretty strong now and stuff, and as long as you maintain it well, flooring can last a long time. We find more changes our preference. Like, for example, maybe they had tile, and now, you're getting a little older and stuff, and it's a little too hard on your feet. For somebody standing in the kitchen cooking and things like that, staying on a hard floor can be tough for people on their legs and their feet. So You know, that's a big thing that we hear all the time. Slip resistance. You have to be careful. Some floors are slipperier than other floors. And that's something a lot of people don't think, but you need to take that in consideration, you know, before you put in new flooring in your home.
Tom Urban is the general manager. Thanks a lot for joining us on Ask the Expert.
Here's your village's forecast from the VNN Weather Team, presented by Sunshine Air Conditioning and Electrical. Here's meteorologist Ashley Baylor.
Be sure to take care of yourselves over the next several days. It is going to be rather uncomfortable to spend a lot of time outdoors, especially if this is your first summer here in Florida. So let's talk about your Thursday. Temperatures are expected to surge into the low 90s, which is, seasonal for this time of year, but that's without factoring in the humidity. When you have dew points that are going to be in the upper 60s and low 70s, it's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel muggy. It's going to feel oppressive. So that'll put the heat index, what it feels like outside, more into the mid and even upper 90s at times. At least we'll have a little bit of cloud cover out there. Those clouds move over that blazing hot sunshine and provide some temporary shade. Of course, some of those clouds may also be tempted to squeeze out a quick shower or thunderstorm as we go into the afternoon. So if you are going to be out, listen for those rumbles of thunder, kind of scan the sky from time to time. Now, as we head through your Thursday night, no relief here. Temperatures are going to stay in the mid 70s. We will have a few scattered clouds. Winds will be calm, so we won't even have a decent breeze as we go through the daytime or nighttime hours. Now, as we go into your Friday, well, not much changes. Once again, we're looking at sun and clouds with some afternoon pop-up showers and thunderstorms with highs back in the low 90s. Winds are going to shift a little bit as we go into Friday, shifting more out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So that will at least give the East Coast a little bit of a break when it comes to that higher risk of rip currents. East Coast, they get that onshore breeze. It raises the rip current risk, whereas the wind shifts out of the west, they get a little break from it. Now, let's talk about how you can stay safe in this heat. Again, especially if this is your first summer here in Central Florida. Of course, the number one thing is stay hydrated. You know, we've heard from some of the golf pros out there that people that are out on the golf course are starting to get dehydrated, not drinking enough water. So make sure you do that. And if you're out on the golf course, the pickleball court, you know, riding your bicycle, whatever it may be, try and wear loose, light colored clothing that will reflect the sunshine. Darker clothing will absorb the sun and make you feel hotter. That's one that's kind of easy to forget. Also, make sure you take breaks in the shade or air-conditioned areas. I mentioned that before. And also reduce that strenuous outdoor activity between 10 to 4. You know, you take a walk outside during that time, you'll be fine, but maybe that's not the time we try and train for a marathon. Now, of course, we want to keep our pets safe as well. Make sure they get plenty of water and take breaks in the shade as well. Please don't leave them in hot lock cars. We've already had to hear about this situation over the past month or so that happened nearby. We want to bring our dogs everywhere. We love them so much, but on days like this, it's best to leave them home in the AC or in the fans. Limit their strenuous activity between 10 to 4 as well. Try and walk them in the morning or kind of when the sun starts to go down. And also watch their paws on the hot pavement. If for any reason you do have to walk them during peak heating time, put your hand on the concrete or the asphalt. If it's too hot for your hand, it is too hot for them. All right, let's talk about your 7-day forecast where, as you can see, temperatures are not going to come down anytime soon. We're going to be sweating it out through the weekend. Temperatures are actually going to bump into the mid-90s on Saturday, which will likely put the heat index close to 100 degrees. Sunday will be in the low 90s, same for Monday all the way through Thursday. Into the rest of the week. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable out there for a while, but this is Central Florida. This is what we expect this time of year, and we know how to take care of ourselves, and if you don't, now you do as well. Now, of course, you can check out any of our forecast updates right here on VNN. You can tune your radio to WVLG and check us out in the Village's Daily Sun.
Thanks for watching meteorologist Ashley Baylor, presented by Sunshine Air Conditioning and Electrical.
Thank you, Ashley. Well, coming up, new clubs are being formed in the villages all the time, and one of the newest is all about awareness. But first, in order to keep facilities in the villages well maintained, here are some temporary closures to consider as you plan your week.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible. So call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Now at Cartworld, the ultimate village party machine, introducing the new 2026 Club Car Crew. Great for tailgating at the squares or just cruising with family and friends. Street legal with lithium power. This game-changing vehicle is designed with fun in mind. Club Car, the #1 car and American-made since 1958. Visit our modern showroom for a test drive today. Cartworld Golf Cars, located on Highway 27 441, 1 block north of County Road 466 in Lady Lake, proudly serving Central Florida for over 38 years.
So I've lived in some homes with some unique style windows. I'm not sure where they got them or how they got in there, but you can go in and customize no matter what the situation.
Absolutely. So in fact, all of our windows are custom built specific to each individual home, and we have a range of options where homeowners can really make it feel like it's natural to their home, but it also gives that aesthetic upgrade, and it can match their personal preferences. So you can choose from color, hardware, grill patterns, just a range of options to really not only find that unique fit for those interesting openings, but also just to make it fit that aesthetic that you're seeking.
So it's not just an out-of-the-box product, it's made for you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so in redoing my windows and replacing, got to get a contractor involved, got to get somebody in there to design and help figure it out. Where do you come in on that?
Yeah, so the great thing is at Renewal by Andersen, we are your one-stop shop through all of that. So from that initial design consultation through the manufacturing installation, we are there with you the whole time. So we make it as easy as possible on you, and we have amazing warranties that we back everything up with. So you can take confidence in knowing that you have this incredible warranty, an amazing product, and really great service that we are with you throughout.
You may have never heard of pulmonary fibrosis, and until a family member was recently handed that diagnosis, neither had I. But it is a debilitating lung disease that is gaining awareness right here in the Villages. Laura Golden of the Village of Lake Denham was officially diagnosed with pulmonary fibrosis in September of 2024, and 6 months later she underwent a double lung transplant that she says feels like a second chance at life. She's determined to use her experience and knowledge of the disease to help others, and that's why she started the Pulmonary Fibrosis Support Group here in the Villages. The first meeting recently kicked off earlier this month, where other patients were able to share the highs and lows of navigating their experience with the disease they all have in common. The group is a resource for both those living with the disease as well as caregivers and loved ones of patients hoping to learn more about it. The Pulmonary Fibrosis Group meet at 9 a.m. the first Tuesday of the month at Lake Meona Recreation. For more information, you can contact Laura Golden at the email address provided. Do you enjoy viewing the flitter and flutter of our area's birds and butterflies? Well, Lake County could use your observations for an upcoming study. The Lake County Office of Parks and Trails hosts its quarterly bird and butterfly surveys in all the properties they manage. And the next one is from 7:30 to 11 a.m. this Saturday at Pasture Reserve in Groveland. Volunteers will assist staff with surveying one of Lake County's conservation lands by tracking birds and butterflies, which provides crucial information to assist with long-term management of the property. Volunteers are reminded to bring their own binoculars. Pasture Reserve is located at 5144 Lake Erie Road in Groveland. Coming up, a local executive golf course is ready to reopen. We'll let you know which one.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
You're always welcome at Cody's.
Follow me right this way.
It's where friends and family meet for fun times and great food.
We enjoy the 2-for-1 happy hour from 11 to 7.
We come here for the amazing nightly entertainment.
Great service and loads of smiles await you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
Innovative Concrete Coatings is the area's local premier concrete coating company. When it comes to concrete coatings, there is a difference. We are the only local authorized dealer of Pentec industrial coatings. Our polyurea is superior to epoxy products. We offer the most advanced concrete coating for residential and industrial applications, driveways, garages, shops, hangars, and so much more.
For a beautiful, long-lasting, slip-resistant concrete coatings, call Innovative Concrete Coatings today.
When you call Doc's Restorations, you're calling first-class service, using first-class products by first-class licensed professional contractors and installers.
They totally refurbished our kitchen. It was a gut of the kitchen.
Every detail was perfect. Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
and
just
to this
incredible.
day, we haven't needed any adjustments, repairs, anything. It's been perfect since the day they finished.
Our warehouses create a safe environment for products as they arrive to help ensure your cabinets, flooring, and all other materials are protected and damage-free from the moment they reach our facilities to being installed in your home. Doc's is state licensed through the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation and is bonded and insured to protect the customer. All 70 of our skilled employees have been background checked, wear ID badges, and are covered under our workman's comp insurance to provide peace of mind as they complete your project. We invite you to come see for yourself. Come visit our showroom on 441 South, just north of Spanish Springs in Summerfield. Visit docsrestorations.com for more details. We look forward to helping you make your home look like a million. It's up to you what you tell your neighbors.
This hurricane season, Renewal by Andersen is offering you storm season savings with buy one, get one 40% off windows and doors, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 1 full year. Get started on storm preparation now and upgrade your windows to Renewal by Andersen Acclaim Impact Windows, built for Florida weather. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free design consultation. Renewal by Andersen, superior products, exceptional service.
Residents have been patiently awaiting the reopening of this executive golf course, and now that wait is over. You're invited to a ribbon cutting for the grand reopening of Bonita Pass Executive Golf Course at 9 a.m. next Wednesday, June 17th, with tee times scheduled for 10 a.m. The course recently underwent an extensive renovation, including upgraded greens, tee boxes, and fairways, as well as other course enhancements to bunkers and landscaping. And after the break, meteorologist Ashley Baylor has your forecast for the Town Square's nightly performances. But first, we'll take a look at some upcoming shows in the days ahead, brought to you by The Villages Entertainment.
Because most of our consumers are buying their first Sonesta awning or screen, it's important for them to understand that the benefits are more than just an awning over their patio. It's retractable. At the push of a button, if a storm is coming out of nowhere or a hurricane happens to be coming through the state, at the push of a button, they can roll it up and know that that awning is as strong as the wall that it's installed on.
Well, since we've added the awning, this area now becomes usable all day long.
where we can sit out here in the pool and it completely covers it, and it's really nice. And now we use the pool more often and we spend more time out here. If without it, we did not spend much time out here in the afternoon because it was just too hot. It was just too hot.
So I wanted to have an awning on my patio. Got a card in the mail from Sonesta, called, salesman came, spent some time with me, sent out a professional to measure the job, came, measured, the installers came, did a great job. From start to finish, it was so pleasurable, it met all my expectations.
We also offer LED lights as a feature for the retractable awnings, so you can be out there in the evening time. We also have a wireless smart drop balance. As the sun begins to set, if your back patio or backyard area faces west with a smart drop balance from Sonesta, you can block that sun and still enjoy your outdoor patio area in the evening.
We offer the best options, the biggest sizes. We go up to 15-foot projection over your patio, up to a 40-foot width, but it's custom made for you. So we can make it down to the inch. If you want it 22 foot 6 inches, we can do that. We have hundreds of fabrics. We have hundreds of fabrics in stock. So when you place the order, we're the fastest that can produce your awning because we have everything sitting here ready and waiting for you to place your order.
Sonesta is sun when you want it and shade when you need it.
Call today, mention VNN, and get 25% off to honor America's semi-quincentennial celebration, our 250th birthday.
As a medical doctor, I've been involved in Alzheimer's research for almost 25 years. Everyone experiences a slight amount of memory loss as we age. That is absolutely normal. However, in some people, the memory loss continues to get worse. The good news is that most people that think they have a memory problem actually just have normal memory loss related to aging. If you would like to learn more, I would highly encourage you to attend one of my free weekly seminars. We cover topics such as what is the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's disease, and are there things I can do to make my brain more resistant to Alzheimer's disease? Please call our office today for a simple 30-minute free memory evaluation. We'll walk you through the steps, including testing your memory to even see if there's a problem. You may be invited to partake in our clinical research. Through clinical research, we are searching for new medications that may help slow the progression of this disease.
Welcome back. Ashley, have you seen those little things people wear around their necks? They're like little fans to keep them cool.
Oh, yeah.
People are going to be needing those on the squares.
Probably. You know, I have one. My daughter has one. She uses it. I don't really use it. My dad wants one, but my mom refuses to let him get one. I said, down here, you kind of need to. So
yeah.
It's not a fashion statement, trust me, but it's an effective one.
They work.
Yeah, they work. They
yeah.
really do. All right, so let's talk about what you can expect if you're heading to Entertainment in the Squares for Thursday evening. There is the chance that we might see a spot thunder shower, but you know, in the Villages, sometimes that bubble holds and we stay perfectly dry. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s though, so make sure you're drinking plenty of water when you're out there, not just the spirited drinks. Let's give you a rundown of who has taken the stage. Let's start in Sawgrass, where you can check out the Greg Warren Band. At Sumter Landing, it is going to be Southbound, and at Brownwood, you can check out Pavani's band. The Brothers Jukebox will be taking the stage in Spanish Springs, and then live entertainment will return to Eastport on Friday.
All right, thank you, Ashley. Well, that is all we have for you today. Join us again tomorrow for another lifestyle show. And be sure to pick up a copy of today's Daily Sun, tune your radio into WVLG, and as always, keep enjoying that active Villages lifestyle. We'll see you.
Take care.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.